Hello, scholars of 2018. I just want to leave you with a few thoughts here in your graduation. First of all, congratulations to each one of you for doing such a tremendous job and for being part of these 4 weeks. You have worked hard, you have built a learning community, and I believe you're ready to go back to your various contexts and do incredible work for peace building. So you have my full confidence. I just want to say, this has been a mountaintop experience, literally. Mountaintop experience in English symbolism means it's a wonderful experience. You're high up on this beautiful Alps, and what does a mountaintop mean? A mountaintop means you've had a perspective that's high up. You have a beautiful perspective, a panoramic perspective. You've been able to see your issues and your conflicts from a very wonderful view. The other thing that happens on the top of mountains is often it's cooler and it's more beautiful and it's more peaceful and it's calm. And you've experienced that here these last 4 weeks. And then thirdly, on top of the mountain is where you have the victory. In ancient times when we talked about wars, the one who had the mountain had the victory. And you didn't want to get trapped in the valley. And so those are all the positive things that you've experienced up here on the mountain. But you're ready now to go back down into the valley. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that each one of you are going back into context. Some of you into serious conflict, some of you into difficult situations, some of you into places where you might feel a bit alone. That's the valley. But I want you to remember 3 things as you think about coming down from the mountain. Number 1, you are not alone. This group of scholars are your lifetime friends, colleagues, and support system. Do not forget them. Second of all, you have been given tools. You're ready to go down the mountain into the valley, and you have tools. You've been equipped. You have the skills, and I have full confidence that each of you will be contributing to peace in incredible ways once you get down into the valley. And finally, I want you to realize that the mountaintop experience was not unreal. Some people say this is magical, this is unreal, there's no place like this in the world. True, there isn't, but this was very real. Hear me. You scholars, all 23 of you, you were here, and this was real. We talked about very hard issues. You worked through relational struggles, and you built a beautiful community here. So this is real, and I want you to hold on to the hope that it's possible for 20 different international scholars, 20 different people from different cultures and different contexts to come together, different languages, and actually build something so beautiful. Don't forget that as you go down into the valley. Finally, I'm going to leave you with 3 names. In Africa, names are very important. We're taught in Africa that the name has meaning and you live into that meaning. And so I want to give you 3 names. And I'm going to borrow a little bit from my own religious tradition, so I ask your forgiveness if that feels a little bit exclusive, but it's not. I'm speaking to all of you, no matter what religious tradition you're from. The first thing I want to say, the first name I want to give you all, is that you are peacemakers. Jesus Christ, when he walked on earth, said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Each one of you are peacemakers. And I want you to think about making. Peace, making means you create peace. It's not something you just keep, and it's not something you just build. It's something you create. Each of you are creators of peace, and you will be able to create peace wherever you go now. Second of all, I want you to think about the fact that you are now carriers of conflict. In other words, not conflict as in damaging conflict, but you now have the tools to go to conflict and walk beside it. And finally, you are ambassadors. You are ambassadors of peace, ambassadors of justice, ambassadors of reconciliation. An ambassador represents the country of their origin in foreign places. Many of you are going to be going into violence situations, into conflict situations that are foreign for peace, but you will carry peace into those settings. And so I leave you with that. Peacemakers, conflict carriers, and ambassadors for reconciliation and peace. I hope we can stay in touch. I've had a wonderful 3 weeks with you, and I'm looking forward to hearing how this last week has gone for you. And once again, congratulations on your graduation, and please let us keep in touch. It's been my pleasure to work with each one of you, and I wish you the best. Thank you.
uJehova wakho uzokunqobela thulasizwe ungabokhala uJehova wakho uzokunqobela uJehova wakho uzokunqobela thulasizwe ungabokhala
I do like to